The WNBA appears to be at a breaking point as word spreads about A'ja Wilson's suspension. The league has been shocked by the suspension, which was imposed in response to a heated argument about race with Caitlin Clark. The daring move to bench one of its biggest stars came from the WNBA, which was already under tremendous pressure to strike a balance between the sport's growing popularity and the heightened social tensions within it. Was this the outcome of long overdue pressure from Caitlin Clark's ascent within the league, or was it something else entirely? Despite the opinions of many fans, one thing is still evident at the core of this matter. Wilson's attack on Clark was motivated by personal animosity and resentment, rather than being just another on-court altercation. Let's examine the specifics of this explosive scenario and comprehend how it came to pass. This is a phrase that has recently gained widespread attention, and it perfectly captures the growing hostility that exists between Wilson and Clark. This comment made by A'ja Wilson, however, is only the tip of the iceberg at this point, since race and resentment have become intertwined in what was once a healthy competition. What started out as a competitive rivalry has now deteriorated into something much more sinister. In a superficial sense, it is easy to comprehend why Wilson would feel frustrated by Clark's rising stardom. The WNBA has received a level of attention that has never been seen before thanks to Clark. When a player like Wilson, who has been a dominant force for years, is forced to watch this young star eclipse the league, it is a difficult pill to swallow. However, as we will see in the following section, Wilson's response went beyond what anyone had anticipated. One person on Twitter reacted saying, "The world is so crazy." A'ja Wilson, the woman speaking in this video, is the daughter of a professional basketball player and went to private school her entire childhood but cannot recognize the privilege she has, but so quickly points out others. Victimhood conditioning, the surprising demographic of Caitlin Clark's supporters, has become a contentious topic in the public discourse that has surrounded this incident. In spite of the fact that some people might have the misconception that the majority of her followers are white people, this is not the case. A wide range of people, including black males, have acknowledged Clark's immense talent and the significance she brings to the sport. Clark has earned the respect of this diverse audience. It would appear that Wilson is unaware of this fact, as he has persistently portrayed Clark's rise to prominence as a manifestation of white privilege rather than a result of Clark's exceptional athletic ability. It was this perception that served as the basis for her actions, which culminated in a moment that would result in a suspension and public outrage over the situation. A'ja Wilson also said, "It really has in my sense because it feels like it's not like we're timid, but it's like you don't want us to do stuff. You just don't want to hear the noise. It strips us from the genuine happiness and pureness and love of the game." Wilson's remarks give the impression of a more profound impatience. She is of the opinion that the achievements of players such as Clark in some way diminish the joy that other players, particularly black women, experience within the sport through their participation. Could it be that Wilson is projecting her own insecurities onto the larger conversation about race that is taking place within the WNBA? Or is this a plausible explanation? She paints a picture of someone who is struggling to reconcile the rise of a player who has not only changed the game but also brought unprecedented attention to a league that desperately needed it.